So in this step, we will change the default Vue.js layout with ours. If you prefer a text-based tutorial of this video, you can visit this link. First, you need to open app.vue file inside web source folder, and inside the template tag, remove all the other tags. It displays an error because there must be at least one child in the template tag. So create a tag app hyphen or dash header. This will be our header that will be included in each file. Make sure all in lowercase. Another tag router view. This will be dynamic view and app footer. This will also be included in each page, but it will be displayed at the bottom of page. You can remove this hello world import, and you can also remove it from components. In your components folder, create a new folder named layouts, and inside it create a file named appheader.vue, another file named appfooter.vue. The file name must be capitalized, meaning the words should be separated by first character as capital, and there should not be any space, underscore, or hyphen in the name of file. These are components, so we must include them in our app.vue file. After that, we need to add them in components object too. You will see an empty page. This means that it is now loading my new components. We will be using Bootstrap for our design. You can download Bootstrap directly from this URL. It is a dark Bootstrap theme. After download, you can extract the zip file and go in distribution folder and inside it darkly and copy the bootstrap.main.css file. In your web folder inside public folder, create a folder named assets and inside it a folder named CSS and a folder named JS. Place your Bootstrap CSS file in CSS folder. In order to properly work with Bootstrap, we have to include Jquery and Bootstrap JS files as well. You can download Jquery from here and Bootstrap JS from here. Copy both JS files in your web public assets JS folder. We will also be using Font Awesome to create fonts like arrow down for drop-down menu, paperclip for attachments. You can download Font Awesome from here. Extract the file. Copy the complete Font Awesome folder directly inside Assets folder. Then you need to import these CSS and JS files in app.vue. After the import, if you get these errors, it is because the Bootstrap specific versions require a popper.js library, so we have to download them using npm. So run the command npm install popper.js and Jquery. They are dependencies while using Bootstrap. After that, since Vue.js 3 uses ESLint syntax, it might cause errors because of Bootstrap.js. So you can remove that by running the command npm remove at vue/cli plugin ESLint. After it is removed, you will no longer see that error. So you can start the Vue app again. It is displaying black. It means that we have successfully included Bootstrap darkly theme in our Vue app. Now we can start creating the front end just like we do in HTML. Open your app header and create a template tag. In all of your components, your main tag should be template. All other tags will go inside it. Create a navigation bar and create an anchor tag to home page. To create an anchor tag in Vue, we have to use router link tag. It is built in Vue and it allows us to move from one component to another. We will define the URL in the to attribute. This URL will be displayed in browser address bar. Then we will create a button that will be displayed only in mobile screens. It is a hamburger icon for mobile responsive view. Then we will create all our navigation links. First will be home and it will redirect to the root or main component. Second will be login. Third will be registered. And fourth will be a drop down menu. This will display the name of the person once it is logged in. And an icon of down arrow which when clicked will display this div drop down menu. It will display a logout button. These all links will display on left side. On right side we will display a search bar. We are setting vModel to the input field. So whatever user writes in that input field, we will get its value in a variable named Jquery. All components should have a script tag where all the Vue.js code will go, and all code should be in export default statement. Vue will import this export default statement and all our Vue data binding methods and events will go here. So you can see your navbar on top, but there is a margin from top. It is because the Vue app by default gave a margin from top. Open your app.vue and remove this app style. Create a body style and set the margin top property to 0. So the margin is removed. Now we need to create the footer. In app footer, create a template tag and a footer tag. In the footer, we will simply show text, copyright, and the current year. To get the year dynamically, we have to use it as a variable. This syntax is called mustache syntax. This is just another way of using variable in Vue app. To set the value on this variable, we will import the method called computed from Vue module. And when this component is set up completely, we will call the computed method and this will return the current 4-digit year as an integer. It will save in a variable called year and we will simply return that variable. So now you can see the current year in the footer. In the next tutorial, we will do the registration.